Was it 970? Yeah, I think it was a 970. Was that had that computer for 10 or 11 years? Did a big ol'. Hopefully this one lasts 10 or 11 years. Would be nice. Oh, you kept your 1080 Ti for a streaming PC. Nice. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, I don't expect it to last that long, but that's the hope anyway. I also don't expect to be able to play, you know, the latest and greatest at max 4K, whatever. Like, I don't have any interest in that. As long as I can play it, it's whatever. You didn't even know about the display port? That one took me by surprise too, because I long time ago I worked in a computer repair shop, and I used to know all that stuff. I was up on all the latest tech and all that, and when I went to go build this new computer, I'd have a buddy of mine help me because I was so out of the loop, out of what was good and what brands were considered still reliable and all that jazz. And the it's like, what the heck is a DisplayPort? When did that become a thing? Had to do some research. You think Space Marine 3 will be in 4 years? I think they'll put it out sooner than that. Maybe 3. Tops. Looking for the second HDMI port for your second monitor, but no. Yeah. I don't know why for whatever reason, they stopped putting multiple HDMI ports. They said they wanted 4-year cycle. Well, yeah, but 3 years from now would be the 4-year, right? Fourth year. Hi, buddy. You want up here? Here, hang on. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. All right. I don't know, for a lot of developers, development time has sped up quite a bit in the last few years too. With the engines are starting to make development time faster. Space Marine 3 will release when you'll be in Law Enforcement Academy. What? My cat agrees with you. He thinks that's some BS. Thank you for that loud honk, buddy. Data transfer is way better than HDMI. You have 4 display ports and 1 HDMI port. 4 display ports? Wow. You have 2 and 2? I don't even know what mine has, to be honest. I haven't looked at the back of my computer since I set it up, like 3 years ago. Honestly, the thing I'm worried about failing sooner rather than anything else is the AIO. I'm a little worried will give out before, because they don't make stuff last as long as it used to. That was weird.
Pathetic tyranny of body.
You change all the time to see if there's any difference. I kind of feel like it's really only different at, you know, like 4K or something like that. One HDMI, 3 display, 4 in total. Okay, gotcha.
I am glad to have you at my side.
You honor me. Such a virtue pales when compared to your tenacity.
Nonsense. Good spirits inspire us. And there are no finer in the company.
You don't think there's any difference even in 4K?
Then let us spread our cheer to the alien. Our brothers in arms need our help.
I had thought about with this computer, you know, getting it all 4K ready or whatever, and then I just realized that I don't really care. It takes so much effort to get true 4K out of a computer and a monitor and all that jazz. Like, just like, you know what? I don't care. Just don't care. And then they started talking about the 8K cables and the 16K cables, and I'm like, all right, you guys are just making stuff up now. 4K isn't worth it. Yeah, not at all. $16K exists in Minecraft.
You are fertilizer now, Xenos.
I was laughing at what was I buying? I don't know. Somehow I got to looking at HDMI cables or something, and one of them was touting, you know, 16K resolution, and I'm like, really? I don't think so. It's so funny. Like, what are you gonna do with 16K? It's just crazy. I mean, yeah. I got a good chuckle out of it, that's for sure. Man, where did it put my... I'm sorry, what? Where is my, where did my Auspex go? What? Okay, it just ate my Auspex. Interesting. Fun. Best you've seen is 4K on movies. Yeah. And that's visually different. Yeah, 100%. It's also a lot easier to get, you know, actual 4K on a TV from a movie. I don't know. To me, the 4K thing is kind of like the VR thing. Like,
We are committed to this cause.
it's never gonna be as good as they claim. At least not anytime, you know, in the next 3 years. I know VR is coming along, but it's not that far.
Reporting in from the tower, Captain.
Oh, pixels, more! Yeah, exactly.
Explosives to Codex Astartes standards. Hawkins enough to demolish the bridge.
Not big on VR right now, but I think it'll be amazing once they finally get it nailed down. There's certain types of games that are just going to be insane. The watt usage of a 5090 is insane. Yeah, the watt usage of my 4090 is insane. They're very power hungry.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Releasing frag grenade.
I still have explosives to place, brothers.
The 6090 is gonna need a nuclear power plant. It's true.
Ready to blow.
Although I am, I'm curious what's gonna happen with all these, quantum computing things that are happening. It'd be interesting.
Disgusting Tyranid scum.
Demolition ready.
I didn't even know they had 3,000 watt power supplies. That's crazy. I saw the 1,500 ones, which is already insane.
Respects engaged. Clear a blast radius.
Oh, okay. You're talking non-consumer. Great. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
We still have supports to wire.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. I just figured those were hooked into a power grid.
We still have supports to wire. We need more bombs. Changing magazine.
Support mind.
Specs prime.
This support is ready for
Detonator
demolition.
primed.
Numbers prepared, Captain. The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge, and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one. The 1,600 watt. I saw it when I was building my current computer. And I just scratched my head, like, why would you ever need that much? There's no point in SLI anymore. Not really. Not unless you're pushing for, like, world records or whatever.
Stay close and sharp.
Astartes! We were not expecting such illustrious company in the rear ranks.
2,000 watt consumer power supplies? That's crazy.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords.
That is
It's the
crazy.
relay that's getting hammered right now. The leader beast will cross that bridge, and in short order, die to our tactics. That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
All elements needed are prepared.
Is this a withdrawal order? Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge.
1690, you'll need to drop about 400 euros for the power supply.
Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support.
Is the 9070 XT only 400 euros? Seems really cheap. Isn't it on par with a like a 50, what, a 58? That's why you bought it?
The Hive Tyrant is on its way, but there is a horde of Xenos between you and it. Dig in for the long haul. You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
Well, the 5060 Ti was only, the 16 gig version was $550 dollars, US dollars. That didn't seem too bad for how good the card is. Chainsawed air. Yeah, that was interesting.
That is one ugly leader beast.
And prices are still crazy, and the 5090 is still 3K. Yeah.
Give the Hive beast a moment.
Yeah, we can thank crypto for the crazy video card. Remember when a brand new card, like I got my 970 for like $300 on release. Remember those good old days? Crazy stuff.
Xenos leader beast neutralized.
It is not dead.
He's taking the stems? Okay, I'll bug him, sure.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the Hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
Taiwan and Chinese manufacturers are upping their prices. Yeah. Not a surprise there.
I see it trying to dig itself out.
Taiwan chips. Gotcha.
Specialized bioform neutralized. Swapping magazine.
That's the biggest chip factory where all the major names get their stuff. Yeah. Yep.
War gear acquired.
Command! Target is alive and retreating. Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better
Yeah, I get what
to
you mean.
finish it off.
Activating all specs advanced firewall. Exterminate. Secure prime. Zone throw. Beware its mind blade. Reloading. Xenos Psych are outmatched by Codex tactics.
Gonna be an interesting next few years, that's for sure.
Successful.
All the AI craze and everything.
I will attempt to keep it on the Auspex.
New path ahead. Enhanced tactic ready.
Auspex deep scan ready.
Talassa, report. The Hive tyrant continues to evade. Talassa, you cut out. Repeat.
Nothing but static now. Is this the dead zone?
Maintain squad cohesion. Continue pursuit.
One thing that's gonna happen is so before I decided I was gonna try streaming, I was teaching myself to code, and I didn't necessarily give up on that ordeal, but I put it on a back burner because trying to find a job in coding right now especially is just madness. No company wants to hire entry level or even junior developers because they think AI can just flat out replace them. But what's going to happen is they're not going to hire any juniors, and so they're not going to have any people that then transition into seniors when the seniors all want to retire. So
Ammunition cache.
it's going to be interesting. 4nm chip costs 45,000 per block. Oh, 4nm is 30k. 2nm is 40k. Yeesh.
There is no going back, brothers.
Yeah, I'd much rather work for myself.
We have it now, brothers.
Especially after I worked for a corporation for 10.5 years, and then they just decided to close the company one day randomly, gave us 30 days notice, and yeah. There was zero thanks whatsoever. It was just like, yeah, we're closing down. You don't have a job anymore. Bye. Oh, sweet. I'm glad my years of service meant something. I worked in a so I can't talk too much about it because they made me sign an agreement that I couldn't disclose all different things. But I worked in a property management company that had locations across the U.S.
From the target. Power surge from the target.
at a corporate level. It was multifamily housing, so like apartment communities. Were they in the housing market? Because it makes a ton of money. We'll just put it that way. Because the government is in on it. They benefit from it too. But you get in on the corporate level and you see some crazy stuff. Some crazy stuff. Ah, didn't make it to 5. Bummer. Yeah, I agree. The one thing I don't get in the US especially is they've been finding all of this fraud and all this other junk that these long-sitting politicians have committed. People that have profited like $100 million or something, right, while they've been in office, and it's obvious they've been abusing their power and taking handouts and stuff, or stealing from tax money from the populace. And all that happens is they get fined like 10% of it, and then they get to keep it. I think you should just take all their houses, take all their stuff, take all their money, and give it back. But they'll never do that. They'll never do it. Starting to become like Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah. Especially with companies like BlackRock. There are several companies that they own a lot more than they should. A lot more. And it's gotten to the point around here where there are private equities have bought out major food chains and ruined them, like Subway. And they've gotten into the housing market and they've started buying up whole neighborhoods. It's just crazy. Oh, I agree with you there, Disproportion. 100%. 100%. I don't like to talk to politics most of the time because, you know, everybody gets a little heated about it, but... yeah, Jersey Mike's. RIP Jersey Mike's. They got bought out by private equity. Sad. Sad stuff. Oh no, I don't think it's a left or right leaning take. Like, something needs to be done of, yeah, a common sense thing. Yeah, 100%. Yep.